What's up, guys and gals, and welcome back to the Nerd Castle. My name is Splattercat. Happy to have you here today as we hang out for a little while and play a little bit more No Man's Sky next. So here's the downside to the situation. I was kind of running around in between episodes and jumped off a cliff that was a little bit too high, and like my jetpack ran out of jetpack fuel at exactly the wrong moment, so we dropped all of our stuff when we died. Didn't feel good. I mean, it definitely wasn't a smart decision that I made. I don't know if we can recover my stuff. I have my doubts. I don't know if I can get my stuff back. I don't see it on scans. Like, where I fell down the cliff was, like, right over here somewhere. And so, oh, maybe I shouldn't use my life support right now. That seems like it might be a bad idea that resolves kind of in a lackluster way. I mean, I kind of died, like, right over here where the machinery's at. But I don't see the thing that I'm looking for, like my own dead body or whatever. My hope was that maybe I could go back to my body and pick up my stuff, but it looks like on survival mode you lose everything when you die. I don't know. Seems plausible. But this machinery is kind of close to where I went down, so maybe? We've got a tamper protection. We need pugnium in order to make that work. Made out of 100% pug. I don't suppose there's any, like, O2 in the neighborhood. Because that's what we need more than anything else. If I can't get my hands on some O2 real soon. See, this kind of sucks. Because I had, like, gone through this entire area and picked up everything that we needed to play through the game really rapidly. And now I'm just stuck, man. I'm just stuck. I'm gonna need you for sure. If I don't have you, we got major issues on hand. So we need to make dihydrogen jelly. Unfortunately, there's no deuterium around here because I grabbed all the deuterium, then promptly died like an idiot with all of it in my inventory. But there is a cave down here. I don't know if I can get out of that cave once I get down in there. I am not confident in my ability to not fall down that cave forever and die. Let's maybe just like recharge our life support or something, and then we'll have a look around for anything else that might be helpful. We'll also keep scans up and running, but unfortunately my scan cooldown is way low right now. Losing everything when you die is kind of rough. Kind of stings. Oh, I can't do that. That's right. He's right here. So he's guarding the plants in case you've never played this game before. He's protecting them and making sure that nobody harvests them for some unknown, unproclaimed reason. I don't know why he's doing it. He just does it because he does it, I assume. Let me see if I can get over here maybe to grab some of this stuff right here. Yeah, there's some goodies. All right. I'm going to need this to make dihydrogen jelly, which I don't know if we have enough to make that already. Dihydrogen jelly takes 40, so we need quite a lot of dihydrogen for that to work. Let's go ahead and keep working on it over here. There we go. So we got enough for the jelly. Let me throw a scan out there. Oh, yeah. I need to turn on my radiation protection. There we go. There's sodium off in this way. There's oxygen off right here. I'm going to grab the oxygen first because it's closer. We've also got some creatures over here. I don't know if they're hostile. My assumption is that we would learn that the hard way if indeed they are hostile. Let me mark my ship too so I can get back to it. Let's manufacture that jelly very rapidly. Kind of bummed out, man. We lost a lot of gold when we died, and now I feel like an idiot. I feel like an imbecile, but I just wanted to fly so high, okay? You can't take the sky from me. But the game definitely took the sky from me, I hate to tell you. Don't destroy stuff when he's around. If a robot is in the vicinity, destroying things is going to end really poorly for your health. That's when the game goes into like Grand Theft Auto mode and you got to like duck robots for the next 20 minutes. And I'd really rather avoid that. What kind of deposit is that? Cobalt? Okay. Sounds alright. There's another sodium plant over here. This really sort of depends if I can get back to base fast enough to recharge off the spaceship, whether or not that's actually going to be inherently useful or not. Jetpack, I'm gonna need you to refill a little bit faster, man. I'm gonna need you to get back in the tank a little bit faster. So we're back at the spaceship right now, and things are looking okay. We need to repair the starship real fast from the main thruster. So there's that, and then we're also gonna need some pure ferrite. The pure ferrite's going to be a little bit more complicated because we have to make a refinery in order to do that. And so I'm going to wait. Like, we're going to try and save our sodium for right now because I had so much sodium in my inventory. We literally well, I say literally too much. We went out and we clear-cut this entire area of sodium so that I wouldn't have to do it in the future. And then when I died with all that in my backpack, it means that we have a very, very arid map right now that really wants to kill us. And unfortunately, I don't have the sodium to stop that from happening. For once, my salt levels are too low. So anyways, we'll wait for this to recharge, and then we'll hop on out. And if we wanted to make a portable refiner, I don't know what goes into a portable refiner, actually. What goes into a portable refiner? Like nanotubes, possibly? So if I wanted a portable refinery, I need metal plating. Okay, I can do that pretty easily. Just gotta grab some ferrite dust from over here. A little bit more carbon, too, for when inevitably I run out of the things that I need in order to do my job. I think... run another scan real fast. See if there's anything around that's actively useful to me. We got sodium up on that hill right there. Might save us a little bit of time of sitting around inside the ship and not accomplishing much. We're going to overheat before we get that done. And then we got a deuterium plant right there. Alright. Well, it'll be okay. We just got to get this stuff together. And so now we make our metal plate. Right? Oh, I need a little bit more. Okay. Well, let's get a little bit more then, shall we? We got some more sodium over here and on that side. Might be worth picking up considering how low our sodium supplies are. Also, if there was any oxygen on this side, I wouldn't turn it down. I'll try to grab some molnite out of here, too. Come on, give me that ferrite dust. Let me have it. I'm not going to overheat my gun for it, though. I don't care that much. I don't care that much. And so now that we got the ferrite dust, we're going to need a little bit more ferrite dust. Even more ferrite. Apparently, we need lots of iron in order to make this happen because I need the steel plate. And then after we get done with that as well, we're going to have to sit down and we are going to have to refine iron into much, much more gooder iron. And once we have much, much more gooder iron, which for right now we'll just call it MG, because MG sounds like more fun than much, much more gooder iron, we'll start worrying about getting the ship fixed and getting up into space and seeing what we can accomplish here. I know, radiation protection is doo-doo right now. I understand completely. Get out of here, dihydrogen. I'm trying to harvest this sodium, man. You all up in the way. Alright, so now that we have a little bit more sodium, I am going to rearrange things so that maybe... I've only got a little bit of oxygen left, too. I'm just trying to keep an eye on what I have for right now. I don't know what coprite is, but maybe it's useful. Wipe out a couple more of those minerals right there and get some more dihydrogen. We'll hit off a scan and see what other goodies are in this area. Looks like mostly sodium, which I'm okay with. Let me grab some more carbon too because our gun is woefully out of material right now. There we go. Give me a little bit more. Let's make this happen. Perfect. And so these have ferrite dust in them, although my gun needs to be reloaded. I do think they should make it easier to reload the gun, just like hit R or something like that. Like you pre-select whatever you want to use as the ammo for the gun, and then you just hit R whenever you want to reload so you don't have to go into a menu. Going into a menu is a bit much too much, in my opinion. It's not that I'm lazy, it's just that like once you open the same menu like 900 times to reload your oxygen and reload your radiation and everything else, I'd like it all to either be like on a radial menu so you could do it a little bit faster or something. I think you can do it through... that little context menu under X. Yeah, you can do it through here, but it's kind of a roundabout way to do it. So like you can recharge that from right there, I suppose, if you really, really want to. But once again, kind of one of those roundabout ways to get the same thing done by going through a menu. You know what I mean? Like it can be done, I guess. And it auto-selects the things that you want to recharge, which makes it a little bit easier, but, you know. I feel like the good old classic radio menu would have been a little bit faster. Maybe I'm just bitching and moaning about things that don't need to be bitched and moaned about. It's possible. I do have a bit of a bitchy-moany streak. I've got a bit of a bitchy-moany streak, okay? It happens. And a little bit more carbon for the laser gun, too. I'm going to try not to endo myself into the side of a cliff when I do that dash punch. The falcon punch, as everybody on the internet likes to call it. And once we're back, I'll build the refinery, and we'll go ahead and we'll refine off everything that we need in order to get the ship up and flying, and then we'll be the hell up off this crappy planet. And I don't mean to disparage anybody that might live on this planet. It's just that your planet sucks. You know what I mean? So there's the portable refiner right there. We can jump on into this thing, and we can fuel it with carbon, like so. And then once we fuel it with carbon, we can actually throw the ferrite dust in there, and we can start refining it. And that will turn it into much, much better ferrite. It's no longer the inferior ferrite that we've come to know and love from our backpack. I think I'll probably just start annihilating this forest over here. Like, if there's something to kill, I'm not against it, but we've got like a minute or two to kill. We've got like a little bit of time left to kill until the refinery is done. And so grabbing some of the little things we're going to need for later might be a really good idea. Especially in the case of carbon. I don't think I can do that. We're going to need a mining laser before that becomes something that's accomplishable. That thing will turn green once it's finished off, and in fact, it's already done. Good. Glad to see it. You got to save a little bit so you can tap right before you hit the ground so you don't end up in the same crappy situation I was before. So there's our pure ferrite. We'll throw that in the exosuit. And how much pure ferrite did I need to fix this? Just 50. Cool. Launch thruster's done. We ready to roll, y'all. We ready to roll. That means it'd be in our best interest to pick up all of our little machines over here, too, so that they're not completely and totally wasted for later. Where was my scanny thing at? I guess my scanny thing disappeared when I died, maybe. I think it musta. That's disappointing, but not entirely unexpected. All right, to the ship. Let's go. Systems functional. It's time for us to get spaceborne. Or at least, like, maybe if we're not born in space, at least we have the chance to die in space now. And so now we can seek out answers among the stars if we really, really want to. There's also locations around that you can stop at if you're really, really interested to do that. Like, we could swing over here. I don't know if I want to pay the landing fee in order to do that. I don't know if we can destroy trees with these lasers. I know you can destroy some things, but maybe not all things. There's also another landing spot over here that we can utilize. There we go. We'll initiate a landing sequence over here just so you can see what that looks like. And we can pop on out, and all these planets are like fully explorable. Like, you are more than welcome to run around and explore to your heart's intent. Like, if you think the planet is large and you want to play around with it, go for it, Chief. It's all on you. I mean, there's cargo drops and stuff around. There's telescopes. Cobalt deposits, cargo drops, lots and lots of cargo drops mostly that we could play around with over here. Oh, we found an alien. What's up, man? Can I scan you? The electronic life form's bright green glowing suddenly slows. They tap into their personal data with their facial lights dilate and internal systems crash. Columns of streaming data show the power levels spiraling downwards. The life form looks to me for help, then points to my gathered resource with a single slow, desperate motion. Alright. There you go. The entity slowly inserts the element into a slot at their hip. They partially reawaken and thank me with a gift. Cool. Apparently I got nanite clusters. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. One of my favorite cereals when I was a kid was called Clusters. What is that? It's navigation data? Let's go ahead and hit that up. I also got some things over here that we can loot, so wouldn't be against it. That's locked with an Atlas pass, unfortunately, so I can't get inside of there. I don't know if any of this other stuff is scannable, but what does this do? I stand at the terminal and watch a beacon from an unknown star endlessly play itself out on the stream. The pattern seems clear, but what to enter? 2738, 7382, 3827. So it'd be 8273. I discover a location within the distant stars. Well, there you go. Apparently the Korvax like me a little bit better, too, because I've helped them out with their navigational issues. Nice. So we got ourselves a signal right there. Might be helpful for later. I honestly don't know. It's been so long since I played this game last that I couldn't honestly tell you. Like, there may be something cool out here. What is that thing? I want to know what this is. I can call my starship. Oh, I need navigational data. Okay. That's a levitating box right there. Never change. No Man's Sky. Never change. Is there anything useful around here that I can, like, make use of? There's an ancient ruin that's off planet. But I mean, really, there's not that much over here. I'll check these two houses real fast, and then we'll go somewhere else via the stars. Apparently we have more nanite clusters. I don't know what those do. I assume they're useful. Do they go into my... So we have nanite clusters right there. I guess they're a currency from what it looks like. We have another navigational data right here. We would have to be able to manufacture that, though, I think, if we wanted to make this happen. I thought I saw something good over here, but... There it is. Just a little bit off. Not super off, but a little bit. I don't think he gets upset if I pick plants. Like, I think he just gets upset if I mess with resources. And he's still outside of range. Alright, let's go back to our ship and see what we got going on here. Let's go take a look at the stars and see what happens out there. I'm sure interesting things will occur. Not enough fuel in the launch thruster? How do I make the launch thruster work better? Oh! With uranium, apparently. Christ, we need more uranium. Oh, that's not good. I didn't realize it barely gave me enough fuel to get going. Okay, the cargo drop over there. What we're looking for are metal fingers, actually. So we need more than anything else. That's a copper deposit. Got an off-planet ancient ruin right there. Copper deposit. Copper deposit. Well, no metal fingers around, unfortunately. I'll scan it on up, but we might be in a world of hurt. I figured out a workaround. We can do it a different way by making starship fuel, I think. And so, like, let's say that I make a metal plating, and then I can make a launch fuel right there. And that'll get us sorted out real quick without having to find something rare like uranium, which you don't really find around altogether that much. So with you, let's go ahead and recharge you real quick. I don't know how charged it needs to be. Hopefully not too charged. There we go. So we up in the air now. Apparently it costs 20 every single time we launch. That's alright by me, but let's head for the next objective, because it seems like it wants us to be somewhere else. Let's go ahead and take flight here. We had a 70-degree angle. Man, we exited an Atmo at a speed right there. Come on, keep going. I think it's trying to pull me back into the atmosphere. There we go. Let's kind of level off a little bit and get ourselves into orbit here. It wants us... There's a space station over there. Starship over there, too. Ooh, albumin pearls. Albumin pearls are worth a bunch of money. Oh, we got a communication. Answer the communicator by pressing X. There we go. Incoming transmission. Please identify yourself. You are not alone. Follow the broadcast ends as strange as it began. The final piece of the signal appears to be a set of planetary coordinates. Okay. Let's put in the coordinate data. You might as well.
Navigational data received.
Well, there's our spot right there, so... Let's go ahead and tag it. And I'm pretty sure we can get there faster. It's going to take a long time to do it from right here. Let's go ahead and pulse jump and see if... I bet it's that planet right there. It's got to be that close by planet. It don't appear to be getting that much closer. So we got about 1 minute till we arrive at the source. One of the things I very much always liked about No Man's Sky is the space travel. The space travel feels very real in this game in a way that it doesn't really feel real in other games. Like, other games use warp gates and stuff like that to instantly take you from zone to zone. This game, everything feels very seamless, and it feels very far apart, and the whole universe feels so vast. And Now, I think that's a very, very hard mark to lock down, in all honesty. Apparently, we've traveled 700,000 U. I don't know how far 700,000 U is, but I'm going to go out on a limb here and suggest that it's probably a really, really long way. Let's keep on riding. I hope our fuel holds out. That's the part that I'm really worried about. If our fuel ain't hold out, we're going to have a long, slow boat ride in front of us. I'm going to have to put something heavy on the W key and just wait for it to get there. Okay. So our signal source is on this planet from what it looks like. We've got about another minute of arrival, but the last thing I wanted to do was endo my ship into the side of the planet. That would be one of those embarrassing things that I don't think other pilots would ever let me live down. Let's go ahead and get inside the atmosphere and have a look at what this place is like. Looks like maybe an ocean planet? I can't tell. Can't tell if that's water or what that's supposed to be. Huh. I think we travel much slower when we're inside of the atmosphere than when we're outside of it. Hold on, let's break Atmo real quick. What's all this stuff? Anything good in there? Hell, I don't even know how close that is. What is this, like a scrap field? It's tritium. Is tritium something that we want? I don't know. Is tritium good?
Hostile scan detected.
Uh-oh. I don't think that's a good thing. Yeah, I'm gonna try and... Oh, weak, son. Weak. Oh... I don't think this is a good idea. Like, I'm of the opinion that I might not have the firepower to actually make this work for me. I think I'm just gonna run from them. We're gonna hit them scramjets and get the hell out of here. It looks like we're being attacked by an Iratsu's Prime Pride. Man, I hope they ain't as fast as I am. Because if they're faster than me, we got a big problem. It looks like we broke out of combat. Let's go ahead and dive for this signal source right here. I'm not trying to be involved in space combat right now. I got a feeling our ship is probably not very good at it. There's a lot of fire out there. That's a little unnerving. All right. Let's take it nice and slow. I'm going to sit her down on this hillside right here. We'll do the best we can with what we find. But hopefully this planet ain't too hostile. It's 14.2 C outside. A little chilly, but it ain't that bad. Sentinels are hostile. The weather is pleasant. Well, that's good to know. I think this is the first, like, pleasant planet I've ever found. It's an extreme sentinel planet. Oh. And my dumbass without a weapon. That's right, buddy. How you feel about this mining laser, huh? How you feel about this mining laser? Yeah, you don't feel too good about it, do you? You don't feel too good about it, do you? Ooh, I got shields, son. You don't know me like that. Get sat down. We got some pugnium. And then some projectile ammunition right there. It's probably a good idea that we get some kind of gun pretty soon so that I can defend myself. Let's bail on out and see if we can get the hell away from here. Uh-oh. I mean, I would just hop back in my ship and, like, hope for the best. But I don't know that that strategy is going to pay off. There we go. Let them look for me. That's fine. They can look for me all they want. As long as they ain't find me, I don't care. Do I have more life support stuff? I do. Good. We got 30 seconds of running and hiding left until they piss off. So... So they deactivated. Hold on a second. Hold on a second. So we ducked the law. Breaking rocks in the hot sun. I fought the law and the law won. It's a sentient plant? What? Ooh, albumin pearls. Oh shit, they still on me, son. They still on me. I don't like this planet very much. And this planet feel like it don't like me very much. So I guess mostly I just don't want to touch things. Let me figure out how I can get a gun. I need a gun really, really badly. So let's say that I wanted to have a bolt caster. It takes chromatic metal and carbon nanotubes. That's not that difficult, but it's kind of outside the realm of what I'm going to be able to accomplish right now, this second. So let's just maybe avoid sentinels for right now. What is this thing? What are you? Becodine, yun yun yun. The stone resonates, producing a sound that fills my mind, and a vision begins to take shape. A robotic life form turns towards me. Light streams from their metal shell, from glowing fog that surrounds us both. It gestures towards me. The name Korvax floats in my vision, an echo of the strange vision that I just experienced. A word in this alien tongue is seared into my brain. You have learned the Korvax word for rare. Oh, I was doing linguistics. Okay. That's cool. The real question is, how in the hell am I going to get back over to that device right there with these sentinels everywhere? That's the part that really concerns me. Like, that's what I find to be very, very much worrying. I just don't have the things that I need to get off the planet if this place turns out to be too hostile. I'm not trying to get lasered into pieces right now. I'd very much enjoy not getting lasered. Ow. There goes all my shields. It's okay. We can lose our shields. Here's our signal source. The sparking wires of the machine generate a signal, tapping out its broadcast into the void. Whoever left the message is long gone. No fuel. Failed to reach station. Hazard protection low. No choice but to go underground. Deployed base computer. As well as the log entry, the signal contains plans for a base computer and terrain manipulator. With any luck, we should be able to find more information about who's leaving these messages. Okay. So we've got a terrain manipulator right there, which is going to take 2 carbon nanotubes. I honestly don't even know if I have any carbon right now. I'm pretty sure I dumped all of my carbon. Wait, that thing's got oxygen? I like oxygen. Oxygen helps me breathe. I suppose trees probably have carbon, right? Let's head off in a different direction of the sentinels. Maybe see if we can keep ourselves safe here. Luckily, I don't have to deal with hazard protection on this planet, so this should be a really good opportunity for us to bulk up quite a lot on sodium. Hopefully we don't run into any more sentinels, though. I really don't want to deal with that right now. So there's 56 carbon. That's enough for 1 of our nanotubes. I'm going to need enough to make 2 or 3, though, so we'll keep on trucking. There we go. A little bit more carbon to be had. The smaller tree over here probably get us set up too. Is that scannable? Nope, not scannable right now. Well, if it ain't scannable, It's laserable, so let's laser the hell on out of it. My robot, I like the way that it like furtively looks around. It makes me happy. It makes me feel like my little robot on my shoulder is like my little homie, and he's like riding with me. There was another sentinel over that way, so unfortunately I think our adventures in that direction are going to have to be called to a close. Otherwise, bad things are bound to happen. That is sodium nitrate. I don't really need sodium nitrate right now. Life support's at 50%. That's okay. This tree is apparently freaking the hell out. I'd be freaking the hell out too, though, if I was getting shot with a death laser. So I can understand that. Let's go ahead and eliminate him real fast. Perfetto. A little bit more carbon to be had. I'm going to jump into the exosuit real fast, and we will make a carbon nanotube. Perfect. We got our carbon nanotubes. So now I needed, what was it, the exo whatever? 3 nanotubes and dihydrogen jelly. Oh, shit, we a criminal again. That's fine. You can shoot me with lasers. I don't really care. If I knew how to go back into first-person mode, I would, but I don't know how to go into first-person mode, so we're just going to kind of siphon filter our way through this. Knock this dude out real fast and see what we got going on. Probably some more pugnium. I mean, we have plenty of shields, so... I'm going to go ahead and get on out of the area. So they're going to be stuck looking for me. Oh, they appear right in front of me. That's fun and thematic. Okay. Well, I was trying to get away from the scene of the crime, but I guess they ain't going to let that happen. I'll be honest with you. Oh, man, those are combat sentinels. Those were a little bit stronger than the last cluster. I don't know what we're going to do, but these things seem to be omnipresent. Every time I try to go around and do anything, they're in the area. Let me get over a hill and maybe break line of sight or something. We'll grab some deuterium over here. I don't know if this planet's going to be workable. Like, just from the way we're being chased right now, it's become kind of a minor issue. That's okay. I just want to not be over there with them any longer. How about that? Alright, so the Sentinel Force is down, but I think they hang around for a little while longer. So, we're going to need help. That is for show. Let me scan this rock right here, because who knew that you could get paid money for scanning a rock. There we go. It's Bob White. We found Bob White. There's a bird around here called a Bob White. Bob White? Bob White? It's annoying. Super, super annoying. Apparently there's another Sentinel up there too. This is like the Sentinel planet. I need you to be tagged so that you're always on screen. What are those right there? Star brambles? Can I kill those? Star bramble. Can you be murdered? A hazmat gauntlet required. Okay. Well, we need dihydrogen jelly, which I was about to craft until the universe decided to come crashing down on top of me. I don't think I have enough for very much more. But we have enough to actually get the job done for right now. So let's go ahead and we will install technology right there. With our exosuit, we've got cargo capacity and we've got technology. What does that do? It's an oxygen filter? So it gives me more life support tanks. Oh, that'd be kind of nice. That might be helpful. How do I get that? I need an oxygen filter. Can I do that from my normal exosuit menu? Don't look like it. Maybe that's one of those things I have to unlock later. Definitely not something that I'm capable of doing right now. So now that we've got the matter manipulator, what we can do is we can look around. We can find subterranean relics. Other things that we can do is we can actually take a look around for minerals as well, because we're probably going to need copper before too long. So yeah, let's get over here and we're going to work on this copper deposit for just a minute. There's a sentinel over there, though, so we're going to want to dodge his ass. Also his face and the rest of his associated robot parts. I think we're good. We got more dihydrogen over here, but I'm not going to fiddle with it for right now. We are going to need an oxygen supply before too long. Some O2 right here, actually. We're right next to some O2. Nice. So let's go ahead and... What's that noise? That noise got me feeling all kinds of nervous. I'll be honest with you right now. Let's go ahead and strap this together real quick and get our copper out. Come on. Splatty needs copper. Hold on, hold on, hold on. We had another drone over there. He tried to run up on us. So we got to make a base computer, which means I need to process the copper, which means I should probably go back to my starship. But as of right now, man, these sentinels are like everywhere. A hostile sentinel planet makes things a lot more complicated, don't it? It makes things much more complicated than they need to be. These little dudes are all over the place, and they're all trying to murk me, and I don't have anything right now. I'd say that I should probably focus on getting a gun first before I do anything else. Even though the tutorial is telling me to build all kinds of base modules and stuff like that, I'm kind of the opinion... I'm of the opinion that maybe having a firearm will save me a lot better than... You know, what is that stuff over there? Ow, jerk. How dare you? I harvest you. That's right, your oxygens are now my oxygens. And I will spend them on blood. I don't know what the hell these things are supposed to be over here. But they're glowing and I'm curious. That's all sodium? Oh my god. That's amazing. Dude, we're going to have sodium for a minute by the time we get out of here. That's hella sodium. I didn't even know that could happen. Man, the sodium smorgasbord. Wow. I don't think we're going to need sodium for a little bit. I think we're about good on sodium. In fact, this got me kind of wishing sodium could stack a little bit higher. Trying to make sure I don't crash and burn into the ground. But my name is Splattercat. This is No Man's Sky Next. Hope you guys have liked the play so far. Getting a little bit of chugging on this planet, but really only when I'm recording, which is kind of odd. So anyways, I will see you all later. Thank you for stopping on in. It's been a blast, everybody. I hope you will join me for later iterations. I don't know what's coming next. If you want to get the game for yourself, you can get it down below in the description at the link there. I do think it's a little overpriced, especially at $60, but at $30, it's a little bit closer to what I would pay for it. But yeah, I'll see y'all later. How you do, everybody?